Welcome back to Francis Marion University and Cornell Field at Sparrow Stadium. So the final game of the 2023 Pepsi Invitational Baseball Tournament, as your Francis Marion University Patriots will be taking on USC Beaufort. Francis Marion coming off a 5-2 win over Catawba in the second game of action today, while USC Beaufort fell to Catawba 15-3 earlier this morning. Patriots enter the game with a 3-3 record. USC Beaufort 2-5. Beaufort defeated the Patriots last night in the first game of the tournament, 12-1. On the mound for Francis Marion today, junior left-hander on the mound for the Patriots here in this evening's contest, Chaz DeBrule, junior left-hander out of Kershaw, South Carolina, product of Andrew Jackson High School, comes in with a 1-0 record, 2.80 ERA. This is his second game. He threw 5 innings against Claflin earlier this week to pick up his first win of 2023, and he will face USC Beaufort leadoff batter Brian Meyer. First pitch of the game comes in at 4:57 p.m. Meyer is a junior outfielder from Savannah, Georgia. In game number 1 today, he went 3 for 4 against Catawba, driving in 1 run and scoring a run. Swings and misses for strike 3, and a good start for Chaz DeBrule on the mound for Francis Marion. Patriots coming off a game that they got a strong pitching performance from Robbie Jordan, Matt Dooley, and Ben Thornton, holding a powerful Catawba squad to 2 runs in the 5-2 win. Next up for the Sandsharks is shortstop Jake Tanner, a sophomore. Tanner is batting .313 on the season, 5 runs scored, a couple of home runs, 5 RBIs. He hails from Camden, South Carolina. One pitch misses high and outside. About 65 degrees, clear skies, almost no wind at all here at Sparrow Stadium for the final game of the day. Three-one offering. Misses outside for ball 4, and the Sandsharks have their first base runner. That'll bring up the right fielder, Hunter Miller. Miller batting .350, 4 runs scored, a double, 2 homers, 7 RBIs. That leads the USCB squad. And that pickoff attempt gets away from Tyler Reynolds. And Tanner will advance to second on the throwing error by the pitcher. Miller hails from Fort Pierce, Florida. Left-handed batter in the box against the lefty DeBrule. Sun preparing to set here in Florence, so might play a little bit of a factor in the fielding eyes of the left fielder, shortstop, and third baseman here as we play in the early innings before the sun dips down behind the Hartzler soccer field here at the Griffin Athletic Complex. One-two pitch misses outside. Oh, no, it doesn't. Catches the outside corner, says home plate umpire Richard Behrens. And that is strike three and out number two. Richard Behrens behind the home plate tonight. Anthony Green handling the duties on the base pass. That'll bring up the first baseman, senior Alexander Humphreys. Humphreys batting .320 this season, 5 runs scored, a double, 3 homers, 9 RBIs. No homers and 3 RBIs. Humphreys took the caller 0 for 3 in their game against Catawba earlier in the day. And here he falls behind DeBrule, no balls and 1 strike. Jake Tanner is the runner at second for USC Beaufort here with 2 outs in the first. That pitch misses just outside. Francis Marion, of course, coached by longtime head coach Art Nabinet. He's assisted by Nick Flesher and Tag Montague. Catawba College, led by head coach Jim Gant. USC Beaufort, that's who we're playing this game. They all seem to run together. The Sandsharks are coached by Ted Faulkner, and he's assisted by Zach Roberts and Mike Bowles. One-two pitch from DeBrule, high for ball 2. I'm Michael Hawkins, the Sports Information Director at Francis Marion, bringing you the action of this game as Alex Wober has switched over to do stats. We swap positions here in game number 3. Mike Garpy, the SID intern, handling social media duties and photography for us here in the tournament this weekend. And we want to thank Naquan Jordan and Morgan Allen from the Media Center staff for helping bring you the pictures and sounds of today's ball games. Count has now run full to the Sandshark first baseman with Jake Tanner on second here with 2 outs in the first. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Sandsharks pick up 1 base runner, but he's stranded at second. We've played half an inning, no score. This is the Patriots Sports Network.
Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily in the classroom, during practice, and in high-level competition.
Tigerville has become Titletown.
Our virtues set us apart. We daily work to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. This is Conference Carolinas.
Tanner Wakefield, Nafis Llanos, and Will Hardy will lead off the Patriot bottom of the first inning here. Remainder of the Francis Marion lineup will be Zach Somerville in center. Remainder of the Francis Marion lineup will have center fielder Zach Somerville, followed by third baseman Charlie Bussey III, catcher Isaac Shuck, the DH Cole Tepley, first baseman Tyler Reynolds, and the shortstop Clay Kleinard. On the mound for USC Beaufort, junior right-hander Blaze Minnick. Minnick comes in with an 0-1 record. He's only thrown 1 in the third innings, allowed a couple of hits, 2 earned runs, struck out 1 and walked 4. He is a junior righty from Statesboro, Georgia. Wakefield lines that one into right center field, and the Patriots have a leadoff single. So Wakefield came in batting 2-11. He's upped his average with a 1-for-1 here in game number 2 of the day. That'll bring up Nafis Llanos, senior second baseman. Llanos in his second year as a Patriot. 5'8", 170 pounds, out of Sanford, Florida. Came to Francis Marion via Lake Sumter State College. Wakefield, the runner at first, is a threat to go. 2 for 2 in stolen bases this year. And that pitch plunks Llanos in the back, and the Patriots have runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. That'll bring up fifth-year senior Will Hardy. Hardy batting .316, leads the team with 6 runs scored, has a double, no homers, 1 RBI. Had a great defensive play in the first game of the day, throwing out a Catawba runner trying to score from second, from right field, to end an inning. South Florence product out of Evergreen, South Carolina. He's quickly in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. Swings and misses. Probably not a good at-bat, Will would tell you. So he goes back to the dugout, out number 1. He'll bring up the cleanup batter, Zach Somerville. Junior center fielder batting .286, 4 runs scored, a double, a triple, 5 RBIs, which leads the squad, or shares the lead with Tyler Reynolds. Defense behind Minnick for the Sandsharks has Meyer in left, Brown in center, and Miller in right, Thibodeau at third, Tanner at short, Ambrose at second, and Humphrey at first, with Nico Andre behind the plate. Somerville in his first year as a Patriot out of Gastonia, North Carolina. 6'1", 200 pounds. Transfer from Catawba Valley Community College. Count now even at 2-2. Somerville with a big hole to hit through on the right side as the second baseman Ambrose is jockeying back and forth trying to keep Tanner Wakefield near the bag. Charlie Bussey III, Francis Marion third baseman, is in the on-deck circle and will bat next. Count has run full to the Patriot cleanup batter. Runners are going. Ball's popped up foul over by the dugout and out of play. Coach Art Abbott had Wakefield and Llanos in motion on that 3-2 pitch with one out here in the first. Runners are not going. This time hit well down the right field line. It is hooking foul and had home run distance, but well foul. Three-two pitch again upcoming to Somerville. Swung on and missed. Minnick wins that battle, and they're two down now with Patriots still at first and second. Charlie Bussey III, freshman third baseman, will stand in. 6 foot, 205 pounds, out of Graniteville, South Carolina, and a product of Aquinas High School. Batting .455 on the season with a couple of runs scored, a double and 2 RBIs. Drove in a run in the earlier game today with the fielder's choice grounder. And Minnick quickly ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch misses outside. Count now even at 2-2. Here's where Minnick wants to close the deal as he doesn't want to go full count and give the runners an extra start. Grounded to first. Humphrey fields and will beat Bussey to the bag. So the Patriots put 2 on with no outs, but they can't advance them any further. We played 1 full inning, no score between Francis Marion and USC Beaufort. This is the Patriots Sports Network.
This one is for every parent who needs a vacation. after getting back from a family vacation. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Dude. Fire. Grillmaster, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Back for the top of the second inning. Aiden Driscoll-Satis, followed by Robbie Brown and Wesley Ambrose, due up for the Sandsharks. Driscoll-Satis, and I hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly. Please forgive me if I'm not. Junior DH is out of Crawfordville, Florida. Batting a cool 1,000 this season. He's 1 for 1. And that hit came in the first game today against Catawba College. Here he's even up on the count now, 2-2. Line drive left field. Wakefield giving ground. He won't get to it. It's over his head and off the base of the wall. So Driscoll-Satis will have a leadoff double to start the Sandsharks' second inning. I think that pop out of his bat may have surprised Wakefield in left field. That brings up the center fielder, sophomore Robbie Brown. Brown only his third plate appearance of the season. He's 0 for 2. Looking for his first hit of 2023. He is a sophomore out of Charleston, South Carolina. Brown is a product of West Ashley High School down in the Low Country. This is DeBurle's sixth inning of work this season. He has gotten 3 strikeouts versus only walk in those 6 frames. Good ratio. That ball's popped up by the Patriot dugout again. Out of play. Reynolds will have no shot at it. And the count now even at 2-2. Defense behind DeBrule today for the Patriots. Again, Wakefield in left, Somerville in center, and Hardy in right. Bussey the third at third base. Shortstop is Clay Kleinard. Second base is Janos. First base Tyler Reynolds. And behind the plate is Isaac Shuck. Shuck got the game number 1 off today as freshman Tucker Rabun was behind the plate. And Rabun shined defensively, throwing out a pair of Catawba runners attempting to steal. Ball 4 to Brown, and as the Patriots did in the bottom of the last half inning, Sandsharks have the first 2 runners on. That will bring to the plate second baseman, senior Wesley Ambrose. Ambrose batting .263 on the season, 5 runs scored, a double, no homers, 3 RBIs. Looks to sacrifice bunt. Back to the pitcher. DeBrule fields, has no play, so it'll be a fielding error on the pitcher. Credit Ambrose with the sac bunt either way, and now the bases are loaded with no outs. Head coach Art Nabinett will go out to talk with his junior southpaw. As Sandsharks have the bases loaded now, nobody out, and sophomore catcher Nico Andre will come to the plate. Andre batting .250 on the season, a couple of runs scored, does have a double, 5 RBIs. 5'10", 195 pounds. Out of Murrells Inlet, South Carolina, St. James High School. So he went from being a shark to a sand shark. Andre will bat from the left side against the lefty DeBrule. Ground ball back up the middle. Giannis will take it himself, throw to first, double play, but the Sandsharks do play to run and take an early 1-0 lead. So no RBI to Andre, but the scoreboard has been dented, and USCB holds a 1-0 advantage. There are 2 outs now with just the runner at third, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Brock Thibodeau. Senior's batting .143 on the season with the run scored and an RBI. Count now 1-1. Called strike 2 as DeBrule looks to get out of what was a sticky wicket, bases loaded, no outs, and possibly get out of the inning, only allowing 1 run. Off-speed pitch misses outside as Brown continues to bluff from third base. That time the Beaufort bench thought possibly DeBrule had balked. 2-2 count. Slow off-speed pitch is up high for ball 3. Want to make it happen here with Thibodeau and not have the top of the lineup come back up to the plate in the form of Brian Meyer. Down low, ball 4. And the Sandsharks have runners on the corners with 1 out. And the aforementioned Meyer will come to the plate. Meyer fanned to start the game. He's 0 for 1. Squares to bunt. Pushes it down the third baseline, obviously bunting for a hit, but it rolls foul. Count now 1-2. Your Patriots back in action on Wednesday, a non-conference game at USC Aiken, 4 o'clock start. Check the website for links to live stats and live video. And then FMU opens up Conference Carolinas play this weekend with a 3-game series against Chowan University. Runner going, little flare out to left field. Wakefield diving, cannot make the catch. Thibodeau will be waved home. The throw, not in time. A 2-out, 2-run double for Meyer, and the Sandsharks lead 3-0. Wakefield gave it a good effort down in left field, but was unable to come up with the diving catch. Credit Thibodeau with RBIs 2 and 3 on the season for him. Meyer. Credit him with RBIs 3 and 4 of the season, as Brown and Thibodeau both scored. Runner going this time. Throw down from Shuck to Bussey the third. Not in time. And Meyer has stolen third. His 4th stolen base of the season. And with Jake Tanner at the plate, the Sandsharks threaten to add on here in the 2nd inning. One pitch. Up high to Tanner. Tanner walked his first plate appearance in the 1st inning. Swing and a miss evens the count. DeBrule already up to 43 pitches here as he works in the 2nd inning. Two pitch swung on a miss for strike 3. So the inning comes to an end, but the Sandsharks plate 3 times. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. USC Beaufort 3, Francis Marion nothing. This is the Patriots Sports Network.
Loving you is a word that's you made me
This one is for every parent who needs a vacation after getting back from a family vacation. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
In life, we learn so much depends on the choices we make. And when it comes to healthcare, one name stands above all others: McLeod Health. With its team of superb specialists, advanced technologies, and deeply committed professionals, McLeod is here for you. No matter what medical challenge you might face, you can count on McLeod to help you make the most of this blessing we call life.
So many flavors of dew. I am thirsty. I must get the dew.
Cut! He's hypnotized again!
Do the dew.
FMU trailing 3-0. This is the final game of the Pepsi Invitational Tournament. Junior righty Blaze Minnick now staked to a 3-0 lead for the Sandsharks. Shuck in his second year here at Francis Marion, 6'1", 185 pounds. As he lines that one back off the pitcher's glove to the second baseman, and there you go with the 1-4-3 put out. Don't see that very often. And Shuck is retired for the first out. The DH, Cole Tepley, will stand in next. Tepley, a sophomore. 6'3", 230 out of Melbourne, Florida, product of Holy Trinity Episcopal Academy. Again, he comes in with that perfect average, 1-for-1 here in the new year. Two-one pitch misses. Count now 3-1 to the Patriot DH. And Tepley draws the 5-pitch walk. Patriots have a 1-out base runner. That'll bring up Tyler Reynolds, sophomore first baseman. Reynolds batting 188 on the year. Does share the team lead with 5 RBIs. 2 of those came on a 2-out, 2-run single as part of the 5-run 5th inning that helped Francis Marion beat Catawba 5-2 earlier today. Reynolds, 6'2", 170 pounds, out of Evans, Georgia, and a product of Lakeside High School. Does have a hold of hit through if he can punch it to the right side with the first baseman holding Tepley on. Tepley has not attempted a stolen base this year. Pitch back, pop foul back over toward Webb Plaza. Count now 1-2 to the Francis Marion first baseman. Swing and a miss, and Reynolds is the strikeout victim for out number 2. We'll bring up the shortstop, sophomore Clay Kleinert. Kleinert appearing in his 4th game. This is his first start of the season. He's 0 for 2 at the plate with a run scored. Has walked once, been hit by a pitch once, so he's been on base. Kleinert, 6 foot, 185 pounds, out of Clayton, North Carolina, in Clayton High School. Fists that one foul over toward the field house and Hartzler Soccer Field. As we mentioned, the Patriots will open Conference Carolinas play next weekend. Doubleheader against Chowan on Saturday. That's also homecoming at Francis Marion. A 1 o'clock start for the doubleheader. And a single game on Sunday at 1 o'clock. We'll have all those games for you here on the Patriots Sports Network. One-two pitches misses down low in the dirt and count even now at 2-2. Inside corner called strike 3, and Kleinert is down on strikes to end the second. We've played 2 full innings, USCB 3, Francis Marion nothing. This is the Patriots Sports Network.
The dream, the education, the degree. Because it matters.
You have a great look. Let me just tell you that. I know you don't know me yet, but I want to work with you. I'll get a picture real quick.
I love you so much.
He has no heart, no passion. He lives lost that way. Yeah, thanks, man.
Just once more, and you came and you took control. You touched my very soul. You always show me that loving you is where it's at. You made me so.
The dream. The education. The
top of the third inning for USC Beaufort. Hunter Miller leads off, the right fielder. A strikeout victim, his first trip to the plate here in the final game of the day. Swung on and missed, and DeBruy's ahead in the count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alexander Humphrey and Aiden Driscoll Sadis will follow for USC Beaufort. Ground ball back up the middle. That'll get through to center field for a leadoff single. Francis Marion University Athletics would like to thank the following sponsors: Adidas, Circle Park Behavioral Health Services, McLeod Regional Medical Center, Ken Jackson and Remax Professionals, Pepsi, McDonald's, Rains Hospitality including Fairfield Inn, Courtyard by Marriott, Comfort Inn and Hyatt Place, King Cadillac Buick GMC, McLeod Sports Medicine, Chick-fil-A, Quincy Steakhouse, Little Caesars, La Quinta Inn and Suites, KFC and Arby's, Johnson Lamb, The Waffle House, Sparrow and Kennedy Tractor Supply, McCall Supply Inc., Western Sizzle and Steakhouse, State Credit Union, and Zaxby's. And if you want to be a sponsor of Francis Marion Athletics, go to the website, FMUPatriots.com, and click on Donate at the top of the page and learn how to join the Swamp Fox Club and support Patriot Athletics. Humphreys fouls that one off over toward Hartzler Soccer Field. As shadows have pretty much engulfed the entire Cormel field here. Setting sun shows now just on the scoreboard out in deep left field. Ground ball back up the middle. Clenard will take it himself for one. Throw to first. Not in time as Humphreys beats it out. But the Patriots pick up an out at second, getting the lead runner. That'll bring up the DH, Aiden Driscoll-Saddis. Driscoll-Saddis 1 for 1 on the day. So he lines that one off the light pole and back onto the field, a rarity. But you can mark it off if you have that on your baseball bingo card. Ground ball back up the middle again. That's a base hit. Humphreys will stop at second. And the Sandsharks are in business again with runners at first and second, one out here in the third. Hit number 4 of the day for USC Beaufort. And that will bring up Robbie Brown, center fielder. Brown walked and scored his first trip to the plate. Brown in the lineup is center fielder Julian Galassi. Came up lame late in last night's contest. Started the first game today, but had to come out almost immediately. Snap throw from Shuck down to second, but Humphreys hustles back. Count to Brown now 1-1. Nice pitch. DeBrule now heading the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and Brown is a strikeout victim for out number 2. And that will bring up Wesley Ambrose now with 2 outs. Second baseman from Rincon, Georgia, and a product of South Effingham High School, 5'8", 150 pounds, bats from the right side. Ground ball back up the middle, taken by Clenard, steps on the bag for out number 3. So the Sandsharks put a couple on, but they can't push them across. We head to the bottom of the third. Francis Marion looking for runs, trailing 3-0. This is the Patriot Sports Network.
This one is for every parent who needs a vacation after getting back from a family vacation. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Dude. Fire. Grill master, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Patriots are back to the top of the lineup here in third inning. Wakefield, Llanos, and Hardy. So Blaze Minnick has blazed through the first 2 innings without giving up a run. And with that, he throws an off-speed pitch for strike one. Minnick, 6'3", 195-pound right-hander out of Statesboro, Georgia, and Southeast Bullock High School. Count now 1-2 to the Patriot left fielder, Tanner Wakefield. Wakefield an all-region selection and all-conference selection last year. Fly ball left field. Meyer in a few steps will make the catch for out number one. Llanos hit by a pitch, his first trip to the plate in the first inning, as the Patriots put their first 2 runners on but couldn't do anything with them. That pitch all the way to the backstop for ball 2. The 2022-23 Conference Carolinas Championship season is coming soon. Please visit conferencecarolinas.com/championships to learn more about all of the 22-23 Conference Carolinas Championships. And that includes the upcoming basketball tournaments that will be held on campus. First round, and that's the February 26th and 27th. And then the quarterfinals, semis, and championship games are held at Wofford College up in Spartanburg, South Carolina, as Llanos draws a 4-pitch walk. Patriots have a base runner with 1 out for Will Hardy. Hardy, a strikeout victim, his first plate appearance tonight. The Francis Marion women's basketball team has already earned a bye to at least the quarterfinals. And the FMU men battling to host one of those first-round games. Ground ball to short. They get the force at second, but not in time to turn a double play against the speedy Hardy. So with 2 outs, center fielder Zach Somerville will come to the plate. Somerville also fanned in his first plate appearance this evening. First pitch swinging, fly ball to left field. Meyer in and over. Make the catch for out number 3. Patriots pick up 1 base runner, but they strand him. We head to the 4th. USC B3, Francis Marion nothing. This is the Patriots Sports Network.
Loving you is a way it's at. You made me so very happy. I'm so glad you came into my life.
This one is for every parent who needs a vacation after getting back from a family vacation. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
In life, we learn so much depends on the choices we make. And when it comes to healthcare, one name stands above all others: McLeod Health. With its team of superb specialists, advanced technologies, and deeply committed professionals, McLeod is here for you. No matter what medical challenge you might face, you can count on McLeod to help you make the most of this blessing we call life.
So many flavors of dew. I am thirsty. I must get the dew.
Cut! He's hypnotized again!
Do the dew.
Andre, Thibodeau, and Meyer to bat for the Sandsharks here in the top of the fourth inning. Chaz DeBrule, 3 innings of work, 63 pitches, 4 hits, 3 runs all earned, 5 strikeouts and 3 walks. Thibodeau stands in 0 for 1. Conference Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily. Our 13 current member institutions, soon to be 15, work hard daily to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. Please visit conferencecarolinas.com to learn more about Conference Carolinas. Ground ball back to the mound, fielded by DeBrule. He throws. Nice play by Reynolds to field it in the side of the baseline and avoid the runner for out number 1. USC Beaufort is a member of the Peach Belt Conference now, Francis Marion's old conference before we moved to Conference Carolinas. Third baseman Brock Thibodeau will stand in. First pitch swinging, fouls it down the right field line. Reynolds giving chase. Nearly makes a great catch as he crashes into the retaining wall down there, but unable to come up with it. Great effort. Thibodeau walked in his first plate appearance here in the third game of the day as we finish off the Pepsi Invitational Tournament here in Florence. USC Beaufort, located, of course, in Beaufort, South Carolina, down near Hilton Head, about 3 hours from Florence. A trip down I-95 and then take a left toward the coast. Called strike 3. And Thibodeau is a strikeout victim. Strikeout number 6 for DeBrule. And they're 2 down here in the top of the fourth. That'll flip the lineup back to the top. And junior left fielder Brian Meyer. Meyer 1 for 2. A strikeout. And a 2-run hit. That being a double to left field that Tanner Wakefield couldn't come up with. The nice diving effort, though. Lights are starting to take effect here at Sparrow Stadium as the sun has set. Ground ball to short. Kleinert cannot come up with it, and Meyer will reach on the 2-out error by the shortstop. Tough play for Kleinert as he was going to have to field and throw all in the same motion, but couldn't come up with it. And Meyer with good wheels is on base now. He stole a base earlier today. He's 4 for 4 in that category, and it'll bring up Jake Tanner, the shortstop. Tanner 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. DeBrule, the lefty, had Meyer going back to the first base bag on that delivery. Tanner is a product of Camden High School. He's a former Bulldog, about 45 minutes from Florence. DeBrule ahead in the count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Patriots should have Bussey, Shuck, and Tepley due up in the bottom of the 4th inning. Runner goes. Pitch is swung and fouled down the third base line. DeBrule, 6'2", 180 pounds, junior southpaw. Product of Andrew Jackson High School and from Kershaw, South Carolina. He's a former volunteer in the orange and white. 2-2 pitch. Up high, ball 3. So with certainty, Meyer will be running on this pitch as there's 2 outs and a full count. He'll get an extra big jump, too, as Reynolds, the first baseman, will play behind him. And he's going to take off and steal second before a pitch is even thrown. Caught the Patriot defense a little bit of a sleep there, as Reynolds had vacated first base and was going to play behind him, and second and short weren't watching. So Meyer is now at second base with 2 outs and an RBI situation for Tanner. Pop foul. Three-two offering. Swung on, foul tip. Goes to the backstop. And we'll do it all over again. This will be pitch number 84 for Chaz as he throws another full count offering to Jake Tanner. But not yet, as he chases Meyer back to second base. Line drive center field. Will it stay up? No, it gets down for a base hit. Meyer will score, and the 2-out RBI single for Jake Tanner pushes the USCB lead to 4-0. So that stolen base does come back to haunt the Patriots, as it allowed him to get into scoring position. Up steps freshman left fielder now, Hunter Miller. Miller 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Tanner now the runner at first base for Tanner. That was RBI number 6 of the season. Second best on the Sandsharks roster. When 2 pitches fouled over the FMU softball stadium. Count now 2-2. And again, here's where DeBrule wants to complete this at bat, as he doesn't want to go full and give the base runner that extra jump off of first base. Runner goes anyway. Pitches a ball. Throw down not in time. So Jake Tanner has his second stolen base of the season. And again, the Sandsharks have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs and a full count to Hunter Miller. Ground ball ripped foul down the first base side. Francis Marion 3-3. USC Beaufort 2-5 here in the early season. That pitch just misses for ball 4. And Miller draws the 2-out walk, and that'll bring out head coach Art Nabinant for a visit to the mound. Looks like someone is warming. I don't know if this is a talk or a change. We'll wait and see. USC Beaufort, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Your Patriots, no runs on 1 hit with 3 miscues so far. And there will be a pitching change, so we'll take a 30-second break, come back to tell you who the new pitcher is. This is the Patriots Sports Network. New Francis Marion pitcher is Jack Hegan, favorite of all those listening in the Wisconsin area. 6'3", 180-pound senior right-hander out of Bluffton, South Carolina, and a product of May River High School. Hegan makes his second pitching appearance of this season. He's thrown 1 2/3 innings, allowed a hit and 4 runs, no strikeouts and 3 walks. Hegan started his career at Francis Marion as playing at short and in left, and has kind of transitioned to primarily a pitcher now. His job here is to hold the score where it is and give Francis Marion a chance to rally at the plate. Again, FMU will be playing at USC Aiken on Wednesday. single game at 4 o'clock. Check our website, FMUpatriots.com, for links to live stats and live video. And then Francis Marion will host Chowan University for our conference opener this coming weekend. Doubleheader on Saturday at 1 o'clock. That is homecoming. Everything is free on homecoming, so there'll be no admission. Come out and catch baseball, softball, and basketball on Saturday. That's doubleheader at 1 o'clock. And then a Sunday single game at 1 o'clock. We'll have all three of the baseball games for you here on the Patriot Sports Network. Saturday, again, we have the Patriot Invitational Softball Tournament going on as well. 3 games on Saturday, 3 games on Sunday. The Patriot basketball teams will be playing in action Wednesday night at Barton College, key Conference Carolinas games, as the Patriots chase positioning for the upcoming tournament. The women will play at 5 and the men at 7. That's at Barton on Wednesday. Again, check our website for links to live stats and live video. And then we're hosting North Greenville University for homecoming on Saturday. Women's game at 2, men at 4. Hall of Fame induction ceremony in between the games, and we'll have both games here on the Patriot Sports Network. Runners are both going on the first pitch from Hegan, and they safely complete the double steal to second and third. And Alexander Humphrey, senior first baseman, has a RBI opportunity here at the plate with 2 outs. Line drive, right center field. That'll get down for a hit. Both runs will score, and Humphrey has pushed the Sandshark lead to 6-0. First hit of the day for Humphrey. RBIs 4 and 5 on the year for the first baseman. Out of Ellenwood, Georgia, and Dutchtown High School. That'll bring up the DH, Aiden Driscoll-Satis. Grounds that one foul off his foot. Called strike 2, and Driscoll-Satis is down on the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Driscoll-Satis, perfect 2 for 2. Coming to the plate. So the Sandsharks have plated 3 in the second and 3 here in the fourth to lead 6-0. Patriot tennis teams are in action Wednesday as we host Coker University at 2 o'clock, I believe it is. Yes, 2 o'clock at the Kasab Courts. Two-two pitch from Hegan to Driscoll-Satis. Outside corner called strike 3. The inning is over. But the Sandsharks plate 3 unearned runs to go up 6-0 over Francis Marion. Patriots coming to bat, bottom of the fourth. This is the Patriot Sports Network.
The dream. The education. degree. Because it matters.
You have a great look. Let me just tell you that. I know you don't know me yet, but I want to work with you.
I'll get a picture real quick. He has no heart, no passion. He lives lost that way. Yeah, thanks, man.
Just once more, and you came and you took control. You touched my very soul. You always show me that loving you is where it's at. You made me so.
Charlie Bussey III, Isaac Shuck, and Cole Tepley to bat for your Patriots. Time to get a rally going for Francis Marion. As Blaze Minnick has silenced the Patriot bats for 3 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Minnick has thrown 50 pitches, fanned 4, walked 2. Bussey ahead in the count now. 3 balls and 1 strike. Little blooper fisted towards short. Tanner's there to make the grab of the soft liner for out number 1. Patriot catcher Isaac Shuck will come to the plate. 0 for 1 today. Shuck 6'1", 185 pounds, out of Reno, Nevada. Transfer from Butte College. 2nd year as a Patriot. Ground ball to shortstop, backhanded by Tanner. Long throw across in the dirt, gets away. No, he did grab it. Thought it got away from the first baseman, but Humphreys made a nice pick in the dirt. Kept his foot on the bag, and Shuck is retired 6-3. So Cole Tepley stands in. Sophomore DH walked in his first plate appearance here in this contest. His on-base percentage still at 1,000 for this year. 1 for 1 hitting, and also with a walk. Minnick not wasting any time out there on the mound now. He's getting ready to throw just about as soon as he receives the ball back from the catcher, Andre. And that pitch hits him, and Tepley continues to have a 1,000 on-base percentage for the season. And the Patriots have a 2-out base runner. Got to start a rally somewhere. Tyler Reynolds, first baseman, will stand in. Reynolds 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Again, had the big 2-out, 2-run base hit during the Patriots' 5-2 win over Catawba earlier today. Ground ball to shortstop. Tanner with it to second for the force out, and the inning is over. Patriots pick up a base runner, but he is stranded. We played 4 full innings. Sandsharks 6. Francis Marion nothing. This is the Patriots Sports Network. Conference Carolinas has a rich tradition and roots that dates back to its early initial inception on December 6, 1930. Conference Carolinas believes in the development and formation of the whole person in body, mind, and soul. Our students are nationally recognized for their extraordinary success in the classroom, in the community, and at the highest levels of NCAA competition. Please visit conferencecarolinas.com to learn more about Conference Carolinas. Robbie Brown, Wesley Ambrose, and Nico Andre to bat for the Sandsharks. Not the Land Sharks, but the Sandsharks. Against Jack Hegan, who enters his second inning of work for the Patriots. Brown 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. And now he's 1 for 2 as he lines a single into center field. And Beaufort has its leadoff man on here in the fifth. Wesley Ambrose, senior second baseman, will stand in. Ambrose 0 for 1. Looks to be further stirring in the Patriot bullpen. Was happy to see former Patriot left-handed pitcher Brad Eady in the ballpark earlier today. Eady a standout for the Patriots for a couple seasons. Product of Florence Christian School here in Florence, and he went on to pitch a few years in the Los Angeles Dodgers minor league system as Ambrose lines a single through the right side, and the Sandsharks have 2 on with nobody out here in the fifth. Nico Andre, catcher, will stand in. And Andre is from Murrells Inlet, South Carolina, and St. James High School down in Horry County. Oh for 2 in the contest this evening. Andres looks to square and sacrifice, but takes that pitch up high for ball 2. Foul back off the screen. Count now 2 balls and 1 strike to the Sandshark catcher. Called strike 1. That one misses inside. Count now run full. We're in our third game of the day here in the Pepsi Invitational. Catawba defeated USC Beaufort 15-3 in our opener, and then Francis Marion defeated Catawba 5-2. And here Beaufort leads your Patriots 6-0 in the top of the fifth inning. 2 on, nobody out. Ball 4 and the bases are loaded. That'll bring out FMU head coach Art Nabinet for a visit to the mound. And he will make the pitching change. So we'll take a 30-second break. Be back to tell you who the new hurler is. This is the Patriots Sports Network. New Francis Marion pitcher is Corey Polson, 6'1", 220-pound graduate student, a right-hander out of Bel Air, Maryland. This is his third year as a Patriot, transferred from Maryland Eastern Shore University in the MEAC. Polson making his third appearance of the season. He's thrown 1 2/3 innings, no hits allowed, no runs allowed, 1 strikeout and 3 walks. So no record and a 0 ERA for Corey as he comes into a jam here with the bases loaded and nobody out in the top of the fifth inning. He will face third baseman Brock Thibodeau. Thibodeau, 5'11", 162-pound senior out of Fort Smith, Arkansas. A graduate of Southside High School. He is 0 for 1 today with a strikeout and a walk. First pitch hits Thibodeau, and that'll be a painful RBI that'll force in a run, and the Sandsharks lead 7-0. RBI number 2 of the year for Thibodeau, and that flips the lineup back to the top. Left fielder Brock Meyer. Meyer 1 for 3. Strikeout and a 2-run double to his credit here in the contest. Called strike one. Count now 2-1 to the Sandshark left fielder. I want to thank Miguel at USC Beaufort and Jim and Trey at Catawba and their respective sports information offices for helping us gather all the information for this weekend's event. 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. So there's one down. Now the Patriots could get out of an inning with a ground ball double play. as Jake Tanner, sophomore shortstop, will stand in. Tanner's 1 for 2 with a walk and an RBI. There's a ground ball to short. There's the third, Bussey's throw home is offline and pulls Shuck off the base, so Tanner will reach on the fielder's choice, and the run scores on the throwing error by the third baseman. And the advantage now goes to 8-0. So the throwing error allows the inning to continue. Now with one out and the bases still loaded for Hunter Miller. Miller 1 for 2 with a walk. Shuck made a good effort on that ball, the wide throw from Bussey, but was just not able to hold the plate long enough for the out, according to home plate umpire Rich Behrens. Again, now 2-2. Two pitches inside, so it's a full count now. Nowhere to put him. Bases loaded with one out. Payoff pitch is grounded in front of the mound, picked up by Polson. Throw to first, and Miller's retired, but not before another run scores, so an RBI ground out by the right fielder pushes the margin to 9-0. Alexander Humphreys stands in now with 2 on and 2 outs. Humphrey 1 for 3 with a couple of runs driven in here in this game. Polson quickly ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Fly ball, right center field. Hardy retreating. Will make the catch for out number 3. But again, the Sandsharks plate 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. USC Beaufort 9, Francis Marion nothing. This is the Patriots Sports Network.
Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily in the classroom, during practice, and in high-level competition.
Tigerville has become Titletown.
Our virtues set us apart. We daily work to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. This is Conference Carolinas.
Clay Kleinard, Tanner Wakefield, and Nafis Llanos to do up for the Patriots here in the fifth inning. Patriots need to start a rally here. It's getting late early, as Yogi would say. Kleinard 0 for 1 with the strikeout. Blaze Minnick, who allowed a couple base runners early on, has really settled down. Has allowed only one hit through the 4 innings. Has struck out 4. Walked a couple. Check swing, called strike 3. Out number 1 here in the bottom of the fifth inning. And Tanner Wakefield will stride to the plate. Wakefield has the lone Patriot hit tonight. Looks to bunt his way on, takes called strike 1. Wasn't happy with the call from home plate umpire Rich Behrens. I think he was asking Behrens whether it was a called strike or whether he called the bunt attempt a swing. That one just a bit outside, count 1-1. We're playing here at Cornell Field at Sparrow Stadium on the campus of Francis Marion University in Florence, South Carolina. One-two pitch from Minnick. Line drive, left field. There's a base hit and a start to a Patriot possible rally. Wakefield has his second hit of the night. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Nafis Llanos. Llanos has walked and been hit by a pitch. Takes high, ball 2. Called strike 1. Llanos, 5'8", 170 pounds, senior out of Sanford, Florida. Pops it. Foul, third base side. Thibodeau is over in foul territory and makes the grab for out number 2. That'll leave it up to Will Hardy with 2 outs. Fifth-year senior, right fielder. 0 for 2. All conference and all region selection last year. Ground ball, second base. Ambrose up with it, throws to first, 1 pitch, 1 out, and the inning's over. The Patriots pick up a hit, but that runner is stranded. We head to the top of the 6th. USC Beaufort 9, Francis Marion nothing. This is the Patriots Sports Network.
This one is for every parent who needs a vacation after getting back from a family vacation. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Dude. Fire. Grill master, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Luke Allen is the new pitcher for Francis Marion. 6'2", 190-pound graduate left-hander out of Pottstown, Pennsylvania. A graduate already of Bucknell University. He'll be making his second appearance as a Patriot. He's thrown 1/3 of an inning, a walk and a strikeout. No record, no ERA. And he is facing Aiden Driscoll-Settis, followed by Robbie Brown and Wesley Ambrose here in the Sandsharks' 6th inning. Driscoll-Settis 2 for 3 with the strikeout here in our contest this evening. Allen quickly ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball back to the mound. Snared. Nice play by Allen. Underhand flip to Reynolds at first for out number 1. Allen, a graduate of Bucknell, as I mentioned. Also the alma mater of David White, head of the Francis Marion Political Science Department and assistant cross-country and track and field coach here at FMU. Robbie Brown, center fielder, now stands in for USCB. Brown is 1 for 2 with a walk. Swing and a miss. Called strike 3. And Allen fans Brown for out number 2 here in the 6th. Second baseman Wesley Ambrose will stand in. He's 1 for 2. Count now even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Allen has fallen behind now 3 balls and 1 strike to the Sandsharks second baseman. And that's a 5-pitch walk. And the Sandsharks have a 2-out base runner here in the top of the 6th. Nico Andre, catcher, will stand in. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Ball 1. Have I mentioned that Andre is a native of Horry County and from Merle's Inlet and St. James High School? I think I have already. Allen jumps ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Andre fights that pitch off. Remains behind, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, congratulations to Francis Marion women's basketball player Lauren Taylor for being named the Conference Carolinas Player of the Week for the 3rd consecutive week and the 6th time this season. Taylor leads the conference in scoring and is among the conference leaders in rebounding and field goal percentage. I believe she's up to 8 double-doubles this season. Count has run full. So Reynolds will leave the bag at first. And the runner Ambrose will get an extra head start on the full count pitch with 2 outs. Ball 4. And the Sandsharks have 2 on and 2 out for the number 9 batter, Brock Thibodeau, third baseman. Thibodeau is 0 for 1 with a walk and an RBI. That ball apparently hit him. Yes, it did. So the hit by pitch loads the bases now with 2 outs. No one could have advanced past the next base. And that'll bring up a pinch hitter. So pinch hitting for Meyer, the left fielder. will be Carson Phillips, freshman outfielder, 5'11", 175, out of St. Simon's Island, Georgia. He's a transfer from Shorter University, a school that will soon become the 15th member of Conference Carolinas. Phillips batting .214 on the year. Fouls that one off his foot. 2 runs scored. He does have a double and an RBI. We've seen him, I believe, in all 3 games of the tournament. In a substitute fashion yesterday and substitute fashion earlier today against Catawba. Allen ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ambrose, the runner at third, Andre at second, and Thibodeau at first. Phillips stays alive by fouling that pitch off. Swing and a miss. But home plate umpire Rich Barron said it hit the ground. It was not caught fairly, or not caught in the air by Shuck. He'll check with umpire, and yes, it is. Swing and a miss for strike 3 with Shuck coming up with the ball. So Sandsharks Strand 3. We head to the bottom of the 6th. USCB 9. Francis Marion nothing. This is the Patriots Sports Network.
Loving you is a way that you made me so very happy. I'm so glad you came into my
This one is for every parent who needs a vacation after getting back from a family vacation. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
In life, we learn so much depends on the choices we make. And when it comes to healthcare, one name stands above all others: McLeod Health. With its team of superb specialists, advanced technologies, and deeply committed professionals, McLeod is here for you. No matter what medical challenge you might face, you can count on McLeod to help you make the most of this blessing we call life.
So many flavors of dew. I am thirsty. I must get the dew.
Cut! He's hypnotized again!
Do the dew.
New pitcher for the Sandsharks, sophomore left-hander Deb Cam Debmashian. 5'11", 195, out of Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania, and a product of Thomas Jefferson High School. Carson Phillips stays in the game. He moves to center field with Robbie Brown moving from center over into left for Beaufort. And the first batter for Debmashian will be Zach Somerville, Patriots center fielder. Debmashian 2-2 record. This is his third appearance. 2.25 ERA. He's thrown 4 innings, allowed 3 hits, 1 run, 6 strikeouts, no walks. Blaze Minnick, the Sandsharks starter, leaves after 5 shutout innings. Of course, he stands to be the winning pitcher as he allowed only 2 hits to Francis Marion. Somerville lifts it down the left field line. Brown, new left fielder, is over into foul territory to make the catch for out number 1. Charlie Bussey III, freshman third baseman, will stand in. He's 0 for 2. Music. First pitch is a ball. Swing and a miss. Three-one pitch coming to Bussey. Nice pitch in there for called strike 2. Looked like Bussey was taking all the way. Patriots need some base runners. Or at least it wasn't in the zone he was looking for. Outside, ball 4. Patriots have a 1-out base runner. Isaac Shuck, the catcher, will come to the plate. Shuck 0 for 2. That was the first walk surrendered this season by Debmashian as Bussey went to first against 6 strikeouts. Let's see if the Patriots can capitalize. Cole Tepley is in the on-deck circle. The inning can go past him. We'll have Tyler Reynolds. Shuck tardy on that fastball. Count even at 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Shuck is down on strikes for out number 2. That'll bring up Cole Tepley, Patriot designated hitter. Tepley has been on base both times, a walk and hit by pitch. Swing and a miss, and Deb Mashian quickly ahead in the count. No balls and a strike. Good take by Tepley. Count even at 1-1. Runner goes. Pitch is a called strike. Inning is over. And after 6 full innings, USC Beaufort 9, Francis Marion nothing. This is the Patriots Sports Network.
The dream. The education. The degree. Because it matters.
You have a great look. Let me just tell you that. I know you don't know me yet, but I want to work with you. Come on, I'll get a picture real quick.
I love you so much.
He has no heart, no passion. He looks lost now. Yeah, thanks, man.
Just once more, and you came and you took control. You touched my very soul. You always show me that loving you is where it's at. You made me so.
The dream. The education. The degree. Because it matters.
Top of the 7th inning, new pitcher for Francis Marion, junior right-hander Toddy Stocks, 5'11", 172 out of Hagerstown, Maryland. Transfer from Hagerstown Community College. This is his first appearance as a Patriot. Also, freshman infielder Peyton Starkey is taken over at third base for Charlie Bussey III. Stocks will face Jake Tanner to lead off the Sandsharks 7th inning. Tanner 1 for 3 with a walk and an RBI. Fly ball right side. Tyler Reynolds, nice catch near the retaining wall for out number 1. Patriots softball team 6-0 on the young season. We'll be back in action this week at Georgia College. Believe it's a doubleheader at 4 and 6 on Wednesday. Again, check the website for links to live stats and live video as they travel to Milledgeville to face the Bobcats. Hunter Miller, the right fielder, is up next for USCB. He's 1 for 3 with a walk and an RBI as well. Two-one pitch from Stocks. Inside corner called strike 2. Count evened. Fly ball. Right center field. No depth. Will Hardy in. Makes a nice running catch for out number 2. And so a nice start to Toddy Stock's FMU career, and he'll look to set the Sandsharks down in order, which I'm not sure that has happened in any one inning today. Alexander Humphrey, the first baseman, is between Stocks and that feet. He's 1 for 4 with a couple RBIs. Ground ball foul. Just outside of third base. Tied him up inside and Stocks ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch nubbed back to the mound. Stocks will take it. Underhand to first, and the Sandsharks go 1, 2, 3. It's time to stretch at Sparrow Stadium. Sandsharks lead 9-0.
This one is for every parent who needs a vacation after getting back from a family vacation. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Dude. Fire. Grill master, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Everybody has stretched here at Sparrow Stadium. Tyler Reynolds leads off the Patriots' 7th. Sophomore first baseman's 0 for 2 tonight. as he will face Cam Nemashian. Had to get my sheet back out to make sure I said it correctly. And Reynolds down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Patriots need some base runners. Shot over by the Patriot dugout, but off the netting in front. FMU with only 2 hits tonight, both by the leadoff man, Tanner Wakefield, who is due up third in this inning. Swing and a miss. Demashian fans Reynolds for out number 1. Clay Kynard will now stand in. Kynard a strikeout victim both his first 2 times to the plate here in game number 2 of the day. Again, the Patriots defeated Catawba College 5-2 this afternoon. Kynard stays alive, fouling the 1-2 pitch back into the screen. Ground ball to short. Throw across from Tanner in time. And there's 1 down. Correction, 2 down. Tanner Wakefield will stand in. Again, he has the only 2 base knocks for the Patriots tonight. He's 2 for 3. Fly ball center field. Phillips over, but he's going to give way to Miller, the right fielder, who makes the catch for out number 3. We head to the 8th. USC Beaufort 9, Francis Marion nothing. This is the Patriots Sports Network.
This one is for every parent who needs a vacation after getting back from a family vacation. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
In life, we learn so much depends on the choices we make. And when it comes to healthcare, one name stands above all others: McLeod Health. With its team of superb specialists, advanced technologies, and deeply committed professionals, McLeod is here for you. No matter what medical challenge you might face, you can count on McLeod to help you make the most of this blessing we call life.
So many flavors of dew. I am thirsty. I must get the dew.
Cut! He's hypnotized again!
Do the dew.
New pitcher for Francis Marion. Junior right-hander Hunter Herlong, 5'11", 200-pound righty out of Marion, South Carolina, and a product of Lakeview High School. Herlong making his first appearance of the 2023 season. And he is facing the DH, Aiden Driscoll-Satis. It was 2 for 4. And it's a leadoff walk for the Sandshark DH. Robbie Brown will bat next for USCB. 1 for 3 with a walk. Inside corner, called strike 1 to even the count. Called strike 2. Herlong ahead now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brown not happy with Rich Barron's decision behind home plate. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch. Off-speed pitch. Herlong's first strikeout of the season. And that's man on first now with a 1 out. And Wesley Ambrose, the second baseman, will stand in. Ambrose 1 for 2 with a run scored and a walk. Runner moves up to second on the wild pitch. Defense is unchanged behind Herlong with Wakefield in left, Somerville in center, and Hardy in right. Starkey at third. Clenard at short. That one's grounded back to the mound. Herlong fields, throws to Reynolds covering first. They're 2 down as Aiden Driscoll-Satis moves to third on the play. Llanos still is at second for the Patriots. And Shuck behind the plate. So Nico Andre will bat with 2 outs and the runner at third. Foul back into the screen. Some would say this is an unimportant trivial at bat. However, the teams are playing the 10-run mercy rule this weekend in the tournament. So a run plated here would force the Patriots to score in the bottom of the inning to keep the game alive. Andre 0 for 2 today with a pair of walks. He has scored a run. Count now even 2-2. Line drive right field. That's a base hit. And it gets by Hardy, who tried to field it barehanded. So that'll be an RBI single. And the runner will go all the way around to third on the 2-base error by the right fielder Hardy. And the Sandsharks have gotten that 10th run and now lead 10-0. So credit Andre with the RBI single, takes third on the 2-base error. And the Sandsharks lead 10-0 with Brock Thibodeau at the plate. Thibodeau 0 for 1 with a run scored, a run driven in, and a walk. Swing and a miss. And Thibodeau's down on strikes. But we head to the bottom of the 8th. Patriots need a run to keep the game alive here. Sandsharks lead 10-0. This is the Patriots Sports Network.
The dream. The education. The degree. Because it matters.
You have a great look. Let me just tell you that. I know you don't know me yet, but I want to work with you.
I'll get a picture real quick.
Get a picture. I love you so much.
He has no heart, no passion. He looks lost out there. Yeah, thanks, man.
Just once more, and you came and you took control. You touched my very soul. You always show me that loving you is where it's at. You made me so.
the dream. The education. The degree. Because it matters.
Deb Mashian will look to finish off the Patriots here in the bottom of the 8th inning as he will face 2, 3, and 4 in the Patriot lineup, Janos, Hardy, and Somerville. Janos, the switch hitter, will turn around and hit from the right side against the southpaw Dimashian. Janos 0 for 1 with a walk and a hit by pitch. Fly ball down the right field line, slicing foul over by the bullpen. Grounder up the first base line. Humphrey feels it with his foot on the bag. And Janos is retired for out number 1. That'll bring up Will Hardy. And the Patriots need to scratch across a run here to keep the game going. Hardy 0 for 3. Ground ball to second. Ambrose up with it. Throws across route number 2. That'll leave it up to Zach Somerville, the cleanup hitter. Somerville 0 for 3. Inside pitch, said base umpire Anthony Green said that Somerville did go around. One-two pitch to Somerville. High, ball 2. Patriots down to their final strike. There's no time limit in baseball, so there's always a chance. Swing and a miss. And Somerville's down on strikes to end the ball game. So the final score, USC Beaufort 10, Francis Marion nothing. Line score for the winning Sandsharks, who improved to 3-5 on the season, 10 runs on 9 hits with no errors. Your Patriots dropped to 3-4 on the season, no runs on 2 hits and 5 errors. 2 hits both recorded by left fielder Tanner Wakefield. Francis Marion will return to action on Wednesday at 4 o'clock with a non-conference game at USC Aiken. Check the website for links to live stats and live video. And the Patriots will open conference play next weekend, hosting Chowan University here at Cornell Field at Sparrow Stadium. The doubleheader on Saturday, that's homecoming at 1 o'clock, and a single game on Sunday at 1 o'clock. Softball team is at Georgia College on Wednesday. Again, check the website for links to live stats and live video. Tennis teams will host Coker on Wednesday, 2 o'clock on the Kasab courts. Basketball teams are at Barton University on Wednesday night at 5 and 7, and then they host North Greenville for homecoming on Saturday at 2 and 4. We appreciate you joining us today. Again, the Patriots split their 2 games here in the Pepsi Invitational, defeating Catawba College 5-2 and losing to USC Beaufort 10-0. We thank you for joining